Best birthday gift. You excited for tomorrow?
Yes! Yay! I hope we're not disappointed.
I don't think we will be.
Cards, and the cards are either going to have a star on them, in which case that's where you are. Can you guys see all that? I know that's a little high, but if it has a star on it, that's where you are, and you're going to be throwing color to those other spots. If it doesn't have a star on it, you're going to pick one of the spots for you to be on. Okay, so in the case of this card, this is my first play. I played that down here, and it resulted in this right here. Everybody following?
Yep.
All right, perfect. After you, either before or after you throw color, but you always have to throw color at some point on your turn, you can move. Now, if you want, you can move over to these spots where they're sweet, and I'll explain how you collect. You can collect these immediately, and I'll explain what they do at the end of the game. But you could also say move to this spot right here. And this spot is completely surrounded by color on all four orthogonal sides, meaning that you can move up if you want to. All right. So if I moved here, I can move up. What does that do for me? These pieces down here are going to score me 1 point per piece on level 1, 2 points on level 2, 3 points on level 3. So we're always trying to get more up higher if we can. But color has to be supported. So if I start throwing color up here, this is a good spot to throw it because it's supported by this piece here. If I throw it over here, behind me, it's not a good spot. It's going to immediately fall through.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay? Some cases that might be great. Maybe I want to throw it right here because I've got an opponent sitting right below it. It's going to drop on their head. That's going to score me 2 points at the end of the game.
Ah.
You can also do that on the same level as you. You could use a card to throw color on them directly, you know, as if you were filling other spaces. And if I do throw it on there, not only am I going to score 2 points at the end of the game, I'm going to score 2 points on the scorecard immediately. Okay? So you can really rack up some stuff. So the last thing you need to know about is the suites, and the suites are kind of a mini game. The more of these that you collect, the more points you're going to score for every player that has lower than you at the end of the game. So if I've got 5, you got 4, you got 3, I'm going to score 5 points for you, I'm going to score 5 points for you. He's going to score 5 points for you as well. Okay? So this is a little mini game about who's got more. But now you got to start thinking, is it better for me to go around and run and collect all these little suites at the bottom? Or is it better for me to start getting up top and start scoring more points by having color up higher?
Gotcha.
Okay? Any questions? Feel free to tell. You just won't get the player trays and the resin bits. But this is wonderful because, you know, I'm clumsy. And that keeps everything together.
It's pretty sturdy, yeah.
So you just gotta stand here and then skip a row and then put color here?
You got it. So if you were playing that one, let's say that you were right there.
It's a neat little game.
You could throw it right here.
This is like 3D chess, kind
Throw it
of.
over here because you wouldn't be able to throw it outside.
Right.
So just so you guys know, the end of the game is triggered whenever you run out of cards or pieces. So it's your end of game now. So anybody that still has stuff left can keep playing.
Oh, cool.
So are you playing from a hand of cards or just drawing off the top
So
of your deck?
yeah, you're gonna play from 3 most rounds. You're gonna start with 1. Your first turn, you got 1 random card in your hand. You're either gonna use it or you're gonna burn it to throw color anywhere on the board except on an opponent. Okay. But every time after that, you've got 3 in your hand to choose from. So yeah.